Now turn to page 16. Here I'm going to talk about friction. It's section 0.4, frictions. In Chinese, 分數. So in English, when we talk about frictions, we got a lot of vocabularies. Let's go through them. So first of all, a number, if it's written in this way, we call this a friction. For numbers on the top, this is called the numerator. In Chinese, 分子. The numbers down below, we call this the denominator of the friction. In Chinese, 分母. In frictions, we got three types. Frictions could be expressed in this way. The first type is, let's say for this one, we pronounce it as 1 over 4. Or if I got this friction, I'll be saying that this is a 5 over an 8. So give you one more example. Let's say 3 over 4. So for this type of frictions, we call this proper friction. Frictions that the numerators are smaller than the denominator. We call them the proper frictions. For second type, if a number like this, how would you pronounce it? To this case, we'll say that this is a 5 over a 3. Another example, let's say this one. We pronounce it as 4 over 3. One more example. To this case, I will pronounce it as 7 over 5. For these three frictions, we call them the improper frictions. This is the type of frictions with their numerator are all greater than the denominator. We call them improper frictions. Improper frictions. So finally, the third type. Sometimes we will have a number out of the frictions. For example, you may see a frictions represented in this way. For this part is the integer part. And for this part, this is the frictional part. To pronounce this, we will say that this is 1 and 3 over 4. Let's give another example. How could you pronounce this friction now? We will say that this is a 2 and 2 over 3. One more example. To these frictions, we pronounce it as a 5 and 3 over 8. For these three frictions, as long as there is a number outside, we will call this a mixed number. A mixed number, because we have the integer part and also a frictional part. So we have got three types of frictions.